But I couldn't tell anyone because I was very ashamed of who I was becoming. The only thing that comforted me at the time was either sleep or eating to numb the pain.
Extremely depressed, feeling worthless and abused,
And I would cry a lot.
Lydia Zubanek believed that she had no choice but to end it all.
One night in early 2014, it got to the point where I knew that in that moment, I was going to hurt myself or hurt the person I was in the relationship with, and I didn't want my kids to see that. I was going to take my life, I'd drive it off a cliff and make it look like a tragic car accident. I started driving down the road to catch the freeway to get to that cliff.
What happened next is a complete mystery.
The next thing I know, I am standing inside of an Anytime Fitness here in Beaumont. And to this day, I have no idea how I got from my house, driving to my house, to the gym. I don't remember that. I had to ask for help. I knew I had to ask for help.
It was probably around 5:30, 6 o'clock at night.
I followed him, and he was back over to kind of by the office, and I just said, hey, I need to start training with you right now. And he looked at me. He didn't seem like he was taken back by this absolutely distraught person in front of him. And he said, okay, what are your goals? What do you want to accomplish? And I looked him straight in the eye and I said, I don't want to kill myself.
A lot of times people will say that and they'll kind of chuckle and laugh a little bit. But there was no chuckle, there was no laugh, there was just like that look.
He knew I was serious, he knew I was troubled. He said,
all right, let's go.
And in that moment, two things happened simultaneously. Number one, for the first time in years, I felt hope. And the second thing that happened is in that moment, Mike Reich saved my life.
Prior to asking Mike for help, Lydia weighed 250 pounds. She wore size 22 clothing. She felt humiliated in her marriage. She even covered the mirrors in her home with sheets and towels because she couldn't bear to look at herself. These days, Lydia is a completely different person.
There you go. Okay, chest out, core tight.
She quit smoking.
Go.
She's no longer on antidepressants.
Drop the shoulders, there we go. Keep the shoulders down.
She lost nearly 100 pounds,
How's my makeup look?
Looks fabulous.
and she now wears size 6 clothing.
You pass out, I'm gonna go get the AED machine on you. I'm gonna zap your ass back to life.
Lydia is now fit, strong, and fearless.
Hop over.
But getting here was not easy.
When I first started going to the gym, every time I was getting ready to go, I was terrified.
She imagined herself at the bottom of a deep, dark hole with a ladder in it.
Mike, instead of just reaching down and helping me out, he jumped down into the hole with me and he pointed at the first rung of the ladder and said, Lydia, step there.
I don't believe that if you actually do something for somebody, that they learn. I go, you're gonna take your first step, let's go, you're gonna do it. Come on, give me 5 more.
Every time I went, we would smash some goal, some little goal.
2. All right, time for the second step.
So every time I left, I felt a little bit more stronger, a little bit more confident.
Time for the third step, until she got out of the hole.
He believed in me way before I believed in myself.
You're at your halfway mark. You have 5 seconds to go. 4, 3, 2, 1, drop it. Good job.
You can't teach personality. It's just basic stuff, being nice to people. That's all it is.
Lydia says, and it's easy to see here, that her life revolves around her 3 young boys.
I'm gonna win.
No, you're not, girl. No, you're not, girl.
After working out with Mike for just 2 months, Lydia found the courage to leave the relationship that caused her so much pain
Come on, this revenue is starting in September.
that she nearly took her own life.
I saw that if I can do what Mike is asking me to do at the gym, if I'm that tough, why am I allowing myself to be treated this way at home?
1, 2, 3.
But more than anything, I want to instill in my kids that fitness is very important in their lives and that when they get stressed out, do something physical.
6, 7.
A 4th grade teacher, Lydia also designed a boot camp style workout for her students.
If I can get them excited to go out and play and compete and to love fitness, then I feel that I have done something.
I have my mom here doing battle ropes. And
For
also
homework,
two
the
other
students teach their
girls.
parents to exercise.
But the kids loved it, and the parents did love it too.
Knock this shit off. 5 more.
Back at the gym, Lydia doesn't concern herself much these days with how or why that fateful night 2 years ago, she took a mysterious detour and ended up at Anytime Fitness.
Mom, want to look good in that beach thong, right?
All she knows is that ever since, she's been headed in the right direction.
You're almost there.
I got all the way up the ladder, and now I stand on solid ground, and I have the tools that I need that I will never be back down in that hole.
You guys did so good.
Okay.